This offense is unbelievable. We take game 1 of the series against Minnesota 10-4 at home. A little weird environment due to the fact that the weather was bad and it was raining pretty hard there early on and throughout the early stages of the game. So the ballpark, a little bit calmer today. A lot of empty seats just based off of the weather. So weird environment, but the Phillies, they just take care of business, and offensively, we're just ridiculous. We really are. We're absolutely outstanding. We're at the top of the league when it comes to scoring runs. And just take a listen to the offense today. 10 runs scored, 11 walks, 192 pitches seen. And Rhys Hoskins alone saw 34 of them. The power of this lineup is so ridiculous. It's a constant theme that I'm so overwhelmed with, but finally seeing it, and seeing it consistently throughout these first 6 games here, it's wow. It's wow. What we did to Odubel in the first inning, 36 pitches in the first inning. He went 2/3 of an inning. He couldn't even get out of the first inning. Now, he was a mess and all over the place as it was, but we didn't help that situation. We scored 5 runs in that. We also had Michael Franco running around the bases like a goofball running around. It was hilarious. 5-0 right off the start. In the 7th inning, we made them throw 37 pitches. It was ridiculous what we did and how poised we were at the plate and the approach at the plate. Unbelievable out of the Phillies today. Unbelievable. Rhys Hoskins offensively was the star. 3 singles, 4 RBIs, a walk on top of that. Electric. Just absolutely electric what he did at the plate. Franco ended up having, what did he do at the day here? Franco. 1 of 3, but he had 2 RBIs. He also walked twice, so he was on base 3 times. Odubel Herrera had 3 hits. Aaron Altair with a big pinch hit RBI as well. We were great. Now, Bryce Harper struggled. He went 0 for 4, but he had 1 walk, and on the base paths, he was hustling with that walk. It came from Rhys Hoskins' single with bases juiced, and he went from first to home. He was awesome with just his passion to get to home plate and his awareness, because their left fielder was kind of taking his time getting the ball, and his awareness on the base paths was great and electric and just awesome to see his passion running the bases. The positive for the Minnesota Twins, Polanco, 5 for 5 and hits for a cycle. He was great. Absolutely phenomenal when it came to his approach to the plate and from both sides. He was great. Now, something that bothered me a tad. Not that it bothers me, because I'm not going to get all crazy about it. It's only a second start, but Nick Pivetta, once again, this breakout Pivetta thing, it's just not there. It's not there. He's had 2 pretty... when I say bad, we win the baseball game 10-4, right? How bad is it really? This is the same Nick Pivetta we saw last year, and this is our number 2 pitcher. So that is why it concerns me. If he was 5, maybe not as bad, but he's our number 2, and you can say he's your number 3 because of Arrieta, and that's fine if that's what you want to see. Or if that's what you want to say, and there's no real argument with that. What I'm just trying to say is, I don't trust Nick Pivetta. The lineup is so deep, it makes it not as bad, but I do not trust Nick Pivetta. He ends up going 5 innings. He allowed 9 hits, 3 earned runs, 4 Ks, and 83 pitches. I didn't love it. Letting the dingers go off. Starting the game off with a triple. I didn't love it. And he needs to be better. It's as simple as that. The guy needs to be better. Only a second start. You can say the weather was bad. Fine. But all I'm saying is I'm seeing the same Nick Pivetta that I have seen last year. This is the breakout Pivetta year. And we have yet to see it. Bullpen. Great job. Great job by the bullpen today. David Robertson, he got his nod. He was pissed off last game, said, I want another outing. Now it's 10-4 at the time. How much pressure is really there? Not much. But bang, bang, bang. Bang, 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 bang. He got the job done. Now, he did allow 1 hit, actually, to Polanco, but the dude was 5 for 5 and on another level today. When I say bang, 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 I'm just referencing the fact that he found the strike zone and he looked like he knew what he was doing today. Once again, not a high-pressure situation, but when you're in the back end and you're having troubles, this is when you get your confidence back in games like this. 6-run lead, 9th inning, go out there, get your swag back, go out there, find the strike zone, get into a rhythm. That's what you need to do. All in all, we take game 1 of the series, and listen, the Minnesota Twins, 4-1 headed into this game. They had a nice start. They had a nice 5-game stretch. It's good to come off that loss and get a W. It's good to look that solid. It's good to score 10 runs again when guys like Bryce Harper's even going 0 for 4. It's great. It's unbelievable. It's ridiculous. Gene Segura out there doing his thing with the small ball. It's crazy. It's crazy. I love this baseball team. I love this damn team so much. And now that we're starting to get into a rhythm of things, less off days, getting more back into the rhythm, more games consistently. Hallelujah. I need that. I need that. I need that. I was afraid we were going to get a rain delay. Not even a rain delay. I thought we were going to actually not have the game. It was going to get canceled. It was going to get postponed because I was watching the weather all afternoon and it said 60, 70, 80% rain throughout. But they got it done. Thank the Lord they got it done. So, this is how I take it. Obviously one game at a time, but I take a look at the series. Just win series. You just have to win the series. There's going to be losses thrown in there, absolutely. It's a long season. We put ourselves in a good position right now to win this series. We take game 1. We have an afternoon tilt tomorrow. We have an afternoon tilt on Sunday. I'll be in the stadium on Sunday, so I'm very thrilled. But what I want to see is this lineup continue to go. I want to see this lineup continue to put up runs and put up runs and put up runs. Because what I said when we lost with Aaron Nola on the mound against Washington, how many games are you really going to lose when you scored that many runs? How many games will you lose when you put up 8? And the answer is not many. And when you do this, when you do 10 runs, 11 walks, 192 pitches seen, you're putting yourself in a fantastic position to win baseball games. It's beautiful, and we did that tonight. And I really do believe that this team can do stuff like this throughout the entire season. There's nowhere to take a damn break. Nowhere. You can argue Cesar Hernandez. You can argue it. So down below, I want to know your thoughts on this game. Rhys Hoskins, Franco, Bryce Harper, you name it. But I really want to know your opinions on Nick Pivetta. Nick Pivetta. Because I know this lineup is so powerful that it will outmatch Nick Pivetta and his struggles. But how long is that going to carry us to the point where if this is our number 2, number 3 guy, what happens in postseason play and things like that? Do you have that much hype and belief in guys like Nick Pivetta in playoff atmospheres? We're going to need someone to step up like Zach Eflin. He sure looked dominant against the Washington Nationals. Now, it's just so early in the season. I get it. Eflin had 1 start. Pivetta only had 2. I get it. You need to get some time to get some rhythm. Let the game warm up a little bit too with the weather. I understand all of it. But I have seen the same exact Nick Pivetta as last year. So I just want to know your thoughts on Nick Pivetta today. And how about David Robertson? Do you put any stock in today? Do you put any stock in the nice inning that he had? Because I do. He found the strike zone. Listen, he's a veteran guy. He's very upset with himself. I love how he handled the media. This is the difference between a team like last year and a team like this year. You have him and you have Aaron Nola after their bad performances stepping up and saying, I have to be better. I sucked. I want another outing. We need to do this. They know and take initiative and say, we need to be better. Well, then I like the fact that Gabe Kapler sends him out the next night, even though it's 10-4. I like the fact that he sends him out there the next night so he can get some momentum and get his swagger back. And he did just that. Yeah, he allowed the Polanco hit. Okay, whatever. The bullpen was good today as a whole. The only thing that was a little shaky to me outside of Nick Pivetta was just the fact that it's not shaky, it's no one's fault. I remember seeing the last couple games at home. The excitement, opening day, the weather was nice, it was crazy. With the downpouring happening and the weather so freezing, it didn't have that type of mentality. And I'm curious to see how that feels for a player, right? Like, these guys were so into it being packed and all that. You come out tonight and, there's like 2,000 people maybe. There's like maybe 20 people behind the plate. And that's nobody's fault. I'm just interested from a player standpoint what that's like. Let me know your thoughts down below on this as we take game one. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.